Oke, welcome back to my channel guys. Kali ini kita bakal lanjutin game yang kemarin ya guys. Soalnya kemarin ada sedikit problem guys, jadi nggak sampai selesai guys kemarin guys. Kita lanjutin misinya guys.
Set calling. You ready?
You tell me.
Ntar guys, ganti karakter dulu kita guys. Buat jaga-jaga guys. Takutnya diculik lagi kayak kemarin ya kan. Karakter gue masih hilang lagi.
Feeling ready to fight?
Let's get this done.
Lewat mana guys?
Down your throat, so help me. Get this off me!
Thanks, you're a star.
Oh. Christ. Can't win.
Oh, itu di mana?
Stand down. Immigration Act. Any person not in possession of valid identification. Legal challenge. Area is secure. Over.
Di mana sih guys?
Situation under control. Over.
There's our missing friend.
Oh,
Uncuff
yeah.
them and send them back to the safe house.
Ini guys, teman kita yang culik guys. Siapa yang nangkep woi?
Oh, thank you.
Siapa yang nyulik lu woi? Kita bantai dia.
You're right.
Oh, I'm fantastic. Best holiday I ever had. Can I go?
Fucking excellent.
Saya cuma kayak gitu doang ngomongnya guys.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get someone over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
Terus main lagi nih. Kita udah ketemu karakter kita ya guys. Karakter kita yang jalan udah ketemu.
Emma Child for you.
Ternyata ada
Good,
pengkhianat.
I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So,
Ngapain nih?
here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles.
Okay.
Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
Yeah, and then you put a bullet in me too. Is that how this goes?
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't
Gabung
fuck
si
with me,
Malik guys. Ini soalnya
I won't fuck with
pengkhianat
you.
guys.
How does that sound?
Agreed.
Ada demo lagi. Woi. Ada ngapain sih lu? Balik dulu. Demo apaan nih? BBM naik apa? Kita tunggu si Malik guys. Pengkhianat di sana guys.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this dead sick prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
I don't like this. I really don't.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, could use some help.
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
Copy that.
Kita cari guys.
I'll scrub their body cam memory to see if it got a look at Malik.
Di mana tuh?
That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What is going on?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
Is our cover blown?
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Not seeing any relevant video or photographs. Keep looking. Searching data exhaust. Nothing. Try someone else.
Apa nih? Apa nih? Kita nyari apa nih? Tong sampah. Ada bom, boy. Wah, ada bom, boy.
What the fuck is going on?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass?
Oh, dia tahu
He
di
recorded
mau
that meeting
dibunuh,
because
guys.
I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
I think you've mistaken me for a coward.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Dimeledakin, guys. Waduh,
Damn it.
kita dijebak kayaknya, guys. Wah, iya kayaknya kita dijebak, guys.
Fucking move it now!
Child was in the embassy. Shit!
Forget it, just
Wah,
move.
kita dijebak, guys.
Monitoring for unusual activity.
Kita dijebak, guys. Waduh, waduh, woi. Anjir.
Right, close this fucker down.
Aduh, mati, guys. Anjir, main tabrak-tabrak aja. Kita pakai inilah karakter punya mobil, guys. Mana wih karakternya? Oh iya, ini dia. Aduh, malah mati, guys. Aduh, parah, guys.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Sorry to hear, but no worries.
Hey, fam. Anyone know what?
Oh, kita dari ulang, guys, sama jadinya.
What's this? Did you not stand so close? Hey, no way. What is...
Kita skip aja, guys, ya. Kita skip sampai ini, guys. Jangan deh. Misi apa dulu, guys? Soalnya kita gagal nangkep si Malik, guys. Malah mati kita.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him
Wah,
Canada House was
Apa nih?
destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting
dia
to
jebak
flee the
kita,
area.
guys.
SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism Richard Malik issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my
Jadi
counterparts
jebak,
in the
guys, sama
Five
dia,
Eyes
guys.
nations, I am building and
You get the idea. You're fucked.
We're getting the shit kicked out of us out there. Let's kill this bloke.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching zero before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
We got a proposition on the subject. I Bagley, do your thing, man.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on Zero Day. Your missions list has been updated.
Hey, one more thing. I know Malik's currently our best lead on Zero Day and the bombings, but he's fucking dangerous. If you see him, don't try to take him alive. It's not worth it.
On the contrary, I think what Malik knows about Zero Day and the bombings outweighs the well-being of any individual operative. Malik ought to be taken alive and interrogated.
Oke, kita tak. Tangkap si Malik, guys.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Right.
Can Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
That's that new dark web designer drug, right? The police were desperately trying to keep it off London's streets, which was annoying. Made it so hard to come by.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Never mind the bloody carnage it leaves behind, right?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. In order to access the filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower.
Kita ini guys, naik satelit guys.
Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day.
0 Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
Not murdering innocent people. It ain't fucking complicated.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
I'm here. Remind me of our game plan?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
Oh, fucking nice one, Bagley.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
Udah, langsung gas aja lah. Barbar aja kita guys. Dulu. Mampus lu. Mana lagi lu? Ya. Matiin dulu biar nggak bunyi alarmnya ya. Cepet woi. Maju lah, maju sini, maju. Mampus lu. Kok nggak bisa sih? Nggak bisa sih guys. Oh bisa, ngawur woi gamenya. Sears CIRS. Kita udah dalam nih guys. Kita mau ngapain dia nih?
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access.
Mati.
Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
You what now?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
Bright ideas, anyone?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Taking cover!
Mana lagi woy? Segini doang. Aduh, gampangnya. Tabrakin ya sampai mati ya.
Drones down, server room unlocked, and buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
Bright ideas, anyone?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion, but Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
So we're going to unplug it and plug it back in?
Close enough.
Ribut filament, kita sudah ribut guys. Kita hack server guys. Wih, betul. Satu lagi guys. Di download sudah. Woi, kenapa nih woi?
Could you do something about this drone? You can't seem to take a fucking hint.
Tembakin dari atas aja guys.
Would you look at this? A chain of custody.
Ngapain?
Ricocheting through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lives across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik. Parents to what Richard?
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bomb were evacuated. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. Funny that didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report that 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise, and it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Kampus lu, bisa ngapa-ngapain kan lu?
Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail, and that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favor to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Gitu.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, man. Case files on all these little sign-offs you've been running. Honestly, you might as well title this Evil Mob Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Mampus lu, gue menang dah. Cepet lah. 2% lagi, 1%.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
About time, Bagley. Now let's get this fucker.
With pleasure.
Gue jaga-jaga guys, takutnya ada penyusup. Maksudnya ada albion maksudnya. Heck guys.
I'm fully integrated with filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Find him.
Kita cari dia guys.
All right, let's find you.
Kita cari sampai ujung.
Too old, too young, too ugly.
Dunia pun kita
too
cari
female.
guys.
Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected.
Ya, mampus sudah
Is it just
meledak
me, or
ini.
does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker
Langsung
without a
panik dia
briefcase.
guys. Auto panik
Look,
guys.
seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Panik dia.
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
Panik kan lo, panik lo. Aduh, ditunjuk malah guys kameranya sama dia.
What now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
What about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Why aren't we just driving that car right into the Thames?
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Mampus lu Malik lu, pengkhianat sih lu. Kita baca dulu guys. Okay.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Interogasi, kita suruh interogasi guys Malik. Jadi dibawa ke markas guys.
From the English, safe and house.
Nah ini, mana pengkhianatnya? Wah dia nih. Lu nih, woi pengkhianat lu.
Let's get this over with, Malik. We already know you bombed the embassy, and we know you were in on the bombings all across the city, so don't fuck with me.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you knew about Zero Day when you came to us.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Even if you are telling the truth, you've done plenty yourself. You're gonna rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you've created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. We won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
Udah nggak mau ngomong siapa guys, Zero Day ya. Malik udah kesingkir sih guys, disain nih 3 musuh lagi guys. Bentar dulu ya guys.
What's good, Chief? I'm sorry for not being there IRL, but there's no way I'm coming out of my hidey hole. But I'll keep an encrypted connection open to your safe house. I was having a chat with your mate, Richard Malik. Just a former SIRS agent and a former Albion drone talking shop. Anyway, he pointed me to this audio recording. You should give it a listen. Could be something big.
Let's hear it.
And when you got a moment, give Malik a smack across the chops for me, will you?
What the hell do you mean there's no open investigation? Are you the police or not?
We are, and I mean it exactly the way it sounds.
My friend was a journalist. She was working on a story about SIRS kidnapping people off the street, and then she goes missing. You don't find that the slightest bit suspicious?
Look, the decision not to investigate happened way over my pay grade. Do you understand? Way over.
You're fucking in on it. Jesus Christ!
I'm hanging up.
And I'm recording this.
The journalist mentioned in that call seems to have run afoul of SIRS. And seeing as they've taken 1984 less as a dire warning and more as an instruction book, she may be in trouble.
She needs our help.
Agreed. Let's do it.
I've marked her last known location on your map. You should hurry, though. It was dated recently enough that SIRS might not have caught up with her yet.
Langsung kita gas lah.
Are you ready for a new operation?
You read my mind. Point the way.
This is where that journalist mysteriously vanished while she was looking into
Bentar,
SIRS.
kita ganti karakter dulu. Karakter yang kuat guys.
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Right. Good.
This is where that journalist mysteriously vanished while she was looking into SIRS mysteriously vanishing people.
I'd like to look into that.
I thought we might be able to get ahead of those Stasi wannabes at SIRS, but I'm seeing signs of a struggle. I've tagged a few pieces of evidence that I can analyze more closely if you get me some high-resolution stills.
Fotografi.
That thing is gonna run us over. Find who's driving it.
All good. Moving on.
Fotografi audience.
Tyre tracks, left relatively recently. 24.9-inch diameter. Common size for a large chassis vehicle like a truck or a van.
Terus moto apa sih guys? Kampus tuh. Oh, kita semua moto mobil. Bukan guys. Wih, minggir lah wih. Oke guys. Ini harus banget mobil.
A notepad file is open. Looks like a journalist's. I've added a transcript to your data drive. We know she was here at least.
Good lad.
Teks guys, ternyata sih. Terus ngapain foto? Foto CCTV sih.
Someone spray painted the security cameras.
Shite. What's next?
Oh, calm down. Did you think I had you take all those photos for my invite feed? If you find the CTOS hub, I can cross-reference the stills you took with the security feed and isolate the moments before the journalist was taken. It may contain a clue.
All right.
Mana woi? Oh, di atas ini guys. Ini dia.
Found it. Here is the image just as the camera was blacked out. Notice the van in the background. The partial license plate number indicates this is a government vehicle.
Mana lagi nih woi? Oh, siapa itu? Oh, dipilok guys.
Interesting.
This confirms the journalist was most likely abducted by SIRS. You know who might know where an SIRS operative would take a questionably legally detained journalist? Another SIRS operative. I've got Malik on the line.
I don't trust him.
Do you have to? I suppose I might have an agenda. Then again, I might just be bored.
Get to the point.
Look closely at the paint in the security still. It's not commercial. That's Kark paint. Chemical resistant. Military. Do you remember earlier when you saved me from Albion?
Fuck you!
Oh, come on, that was fun. Anyway, I didn't want the day to be a waste, so I installed a worm in their comms equipment that fed me, among other things, data on their supply requisitions. I just gave Bagley access to it.
Looks like Albion just ordered a crate of Kark paint in that color to the Albion Internment Center. Pushing the location now.
Kita jalan aja kali guys. Naik mobil guys.
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSA app.
Aduh, bisa-bisanya loh. Kita harus ganti dulu Androidnya, gadgetnya maksudnya.
You'll be my eyes and ears.
This is the Albion Internment Center. That journalist who was investigating the SIRS illegal kidnapping program should be inside.
Report this activity as soon as you witness it. Disruptions to traffic, transportation. Please monitor EDF advisors.
What? Think this through.
Makasih bro. Bentar ya. Kita ganti gadgetnya dulu guys. Tuh dia musuhnya.
Who's that man?
Help me.
Oh, hell! Was it always like this?
Ini siapa gue? Tolongin aja guys.
Authorities are here to protect you.
Bentar.
Lost visual on target. Search in progress.
Search the area.
Right, get her out.
Sini woi. Apa dong? Baik woi.
Got a pint for whoever finds him.
Looks like you avoided them.
Who you have to kill to get one of them? Oh, yes.
Thanks for your help and everything, but we have to keep this short. If I can't get out of this country tonight, I am colossally buggered.
Well, I'm with DedSec. How can we help?
All right then, maybe you can help. You see, SIRS found a legal loophole that's let them arrest you for anything they want. Did your butler's beagle have its hair cut by the same groomer as one of the tone bombers? Well, then SIRS can arrest you without a warrant, and the Snoopers Charter makes it legal.
I don't understand. How could they possibly do that?
Ever since London got on CTOS, SIRS has full access to every email, every phone call, every CCTV stream, everything. When you give over that level of information to the government, the question isn't how could they do it, it's how could they not?
I see. Makes sense. Here, we can help you, Lalo. I'm sending you an address. Someone will meet you there with a passport and some instructions for getting out safely. Stay in touch.
Dia informan kita guys.
Wobble to her so she can finish her story.
Not a bad idea, Bagley.
Look at that. No. Yes. I don't.
Kita gas guys, misi selanjutnya. Bukan deh. Sorry, dia belum ngomong. Mission rekrut Julian. Loh, Julian yang mana?
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. Hey, look. They're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
Show me.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Dia hilang guys, missing guys. Padahal kita tangkap guys, buat jadi tawanan kita guys, buat ngasih tahu siapa itu sebenarnya sih. Sampai sini dulu aja kali ya guys, game kita kali ini. Kita lanjut besok lagi, oke?
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror
Ya
Director
tungguin dulu
Malik's
guys.
statement that the
Belum
Five Eyes
beritanya dulu
nations
guys.
will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
Oke guys, sampai sini ya guys. Kita lanjut besok guys. Bye bye guys.